Being a disabled woman is so terrifying and exhausting because it is just hundreds of people that don't know you at all, gaslighting you and trying to convince you that you're crazy. I dealt with undiagnosed hypermobile EDS, autism, and ADHD for 2 decades of my life. I actually recently had a conversation with a friend who I met when I was in 7th grade, and he was surprised because he had not been caught up on all these diagnoses, but he was like, yeah, I remember you being really sick, so it makes sense that they finally figured out what was going on. And when I tell you that this was the first person, literally number one, in my entire life that had acknowledged how much I had struggled during that era going undiagnosed, it was unreal to me. Meanwhile, I can name dozens of adults in my life that put me down for being disabled. My 3rd grade gym teacher who didn't believe me when I said I was in pain from running the mile. The cardiologist that told me I was just anxious when I have autonomic dysfunction. And the psychiatrist that diagnosed me with bipolar disorder put me on lithium. And then when I was asking about autism, he said, that's not possible because you don't care about trains enough. I was born this person. I will always be this person. The difference now is that there's a word, a label that they can stick on it and easily identify, so they don't have the wiggle room to call me crazy. But truthfully, the damage is done. Okay, I spend day in and day out trying to make myself smaller and less visible and less difficult for people because I always have this innate internal feeling that people do not believe me no matter how much I am struggling as a person. And this comes from a place of privilege, okay? Because I at least get the luxury as a white woman of now having my opinion and authority considered more meaningful than Black women, Indigenous women, other women of color. They just get told that they're crazy continuously for their entire fucking life. And honestly, I am of the opinion that there is nothing more evil than couching gaslighting as trying to help somebody. You are causing people concrete trauma. If you are a medical provider or a person in authority that cannot figure out that children can in fact be disabled and not have the language to express themselves and what is exactly going on with their body, you should not be in that position of power.